Real truth daily. This is Daily Truths with Dave Allman.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Truths. Is it ever wrong to say kind words? Now, you're probably thinking, well, Pastor Dave, no, it's never wrong to say kind words. Or is it? We're in Matthew chapter 22. We pick up verse 15. And yesterday we talked about this, that the Pharisees were trying to get a gotcha moment from Jesus. Remember, we talked about that. Then the Pharisees went and plotted how to entangle Jesus in his words. Now, verse 16, and they sent their disciples to him along with Herodians, saying, Teacher, we know that you are true and teach the way of God truthfully and do not care about anyone's opinions, for you are not swayed by appearances. Okay. So these were representatives or emissaries sent by the Pharisees. It's interesting to me that the Pharisees didn't go themselves, that they sent these ambassadors, these representatives. And also the Herodians went with them. Who are the Herodians? The Herodians were representatives of Herod. They loved Herod. They loved the Herodian government, and they wanted to do whatever they could to keep Herod in power. Now, Archelaus in 4 BC was deposed. He was a descendant of Herod. And since then, a Roman governor governed Judea. And so their inclination and their desire was to get a Herodian, a descendant of Herod, back on the throne. And because Jesus was doing what he was doing, there was a lot of instability in the land. And so both the Pharisees and the Herodians wanted to get rid of Jesus, even though they came from different angles regarding it. Get that? I hope you do. Okay. So their disposition and their attitude and their intention was, let's get rid of Jesus. And so as a result of that, they used this flattery. Now, was it true? What they said about Jesus, was it true? Yes, it was. But they were saying those nice things to get their way. They had an ulterior motive. Their intentions were not pure. And so their kind words were simply to set Jesus up, hoping to trip him up, to say something wrong, say something false, so that they can basically get rid of him. Obviously, the Pharisees wanted to nail him to a cross, and eventually that week they did, okay? So all this was taking place. They were saying kind words, but their intentions were not good. So here's the application. It's fine to say kind words if you don't have an ulterior motive, if you're not trying to manipulate the situation or get from that person what you want. That's wrong when we do that. However, I've known people that say kind words and they don't have a manipulative bone in their body. You probably have met people like that too. You know what? That's the way I want to be. And there's always people around us whose love language, listen to this, whose love language is words. And as a result of that, they need encouraging words. Listen to what the proverb says. Kind words, encouraging words are like a honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bones. So who is it in your life, without being manipulative, without trying to get something from the situation or from them, who is it in your life that needs an encouraging word? I said some encouraging words to my wife this morning, and she heard it. And I wanted to make sure, honey, I said this not to get something from you, not to be manipulative, but because this is the way I really feel. There are people around you that need an encouraging word. Let me tell you this, and I did a DT on this probably 6 months ago. If you think kindness towards someone else, oftentimes we're afraid to say it because we're afraid they're going to get a big head or something like that. If you think it, say it. And if your intentions are pure, if you're not trying to manipulate, then if you think it, say it, and may it bless their hearts. Be an encourager today and be truthful in your words, honest in your words, but with no intention in trying to get something back from them, okay? All right, that is today's Daily Truth. Have a great day in the Lord Jesus Christ. This is Memorial Day, by the way. I know this comes out 2 weeks later or whatever, but I thank God for the sacrifices that soldiers have given in behalf of our freedoms today. Give thanks to God today, even though this is 2 weeks after Memorial Day. Give thanks today for the freedoms we have because of the sacrifices made by men and women who have gone before us. Have a great day in the Lord Jesus Christ, and that is today's Daily Truth.
Thank you for tuning in to Daily Truths with Dave Ullman. Pastor Dave Ullman is the pastor of Mount Hope Church in Boulder, Colorado. If this ministry is blessing you, please consider supporting us by sharing this channel with a friend. You can also like, comment, subscribe, or leave a review. This helps us tremendously. Come back tomorrow for your next Daily Truth.